Can you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
What's going on? My name is Kertasy, the dark skinned man with the Forever 10, aka Playboy the Hood, representing Jersey, Elizabeth, New Jersey to be exact. And the brand is lead team, lead by example. Either lead or get led, just don't get left behind.
Okay, Elizabeth, New Jersey. I
Yes,
know I know
sir.
a tad bit about Elizabeth. So, what is the vibe like out in Elizabeth?
It's a party city. You know what I mean? Right now, we right one of the main spots that a lot of New Yorkers will come across the border, or across the bridge, I just say. Pardon me, I said border, across the bridge just to come party. You feel me? And we a dancing state. That's where you see some of the hood thug niggas. You feel me? The hardest niggas being on the dance floor dancing. So, what I mean, we a state that love to party and love to dance.
Okay, now I know there used to be controversy about the bridge. Like the Jersey taken from the New York sound, New York taken from the Jersey sound. So for you, what type of style are you bringing, and who has it? Who has the title with that now?
I mean, the style I'm bringing, you wouldn't be able to pigeonhole me like I'm somebody from Jersey. You feel me? And me being like a very very, vivid painter type, writer. I pick the paint the picture. I mean, my style ranges to every type of differentiation, type of sound and melodies. But majority, man, I speak for the streets. You feel me? And speak for the women. You feel me? The way I just type of music I do. But I mean, who's currently running it right now? I can't give you that title, man. I really can't. Like, there's a couple of good talented artists right now moving and shaking. But opposed to when it comes to the whole, the controversy between Jersey and New York and all that, I think it's a dub now. You feel me? Because so many talented people in New Jersey been making noise outside of New Jersey to the point that I don't feel we underrated anymore. Actually, I feel like a lot of people has been woken up and they know that a lot of Jersey artists are rising and it's talented, and you might need some of us out here to write you a hit.
Now the East Coast used to have a strong, significant sound. It's been lost, over the years. So, uh, do you have the original East Coast sound, or you
I
got
mean,
one?
honestly, no. Honestly, I got it in me, but what I mean, I'm not here to try to go against the music, go against the grain of on some shit don't sound like this, shit don't sound like that. I love music, period, man. So any new sound that comes along, what I mean, I always learn to adapt to it and learn from it instead of going, be opposed for it and deny it. Every style has its turn. You feel me? It's like somebody who's complaining who done accomplished something and now you don't want to give it up to somebody else who's doing their thing. Like you had your turn. You feel me? And when it was lit at that time, it was lit and y'all all soaked it up, made money from it, did what you want to do. You feel me? But I never want to be the bitter type of person that just complaining, what I mean, adjusting to the sound of music when this is what everybody really loving and really starting to like. You feel me? It's all about evolving. You feel me? So I love it. I mean, I'm not even trying to press, I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm an East Coast artist or trying to sound like the South or trying to sound like the West. I'm all about making some good music that can relate and transition to anybody who maybe had to live in the South or who do live in the West who don't know me. So how can you get to know me? Well, the way I'm gonna have you get to know me is I'm gonna do something that makes you feel comfortable, something you can relate to, and then you'll be more open to hear me. Your heart will be more open to accept what I got to give because I'm coming through like something it's relatable, something you can relate to. You know how it is. Most people, when you can't relate to something, you automatically shut it down. So sometimes you gotta trick people. Sometimes you gotta make people feel comfortable around you. You feel me? So adjust to their moods and temperature. And that's how you gotta look at it as an artist. You gotta be able to adjust your mood and temperature of your audience and the consumers and where you going. And the best artists who really sustain this game last long figured that, figured it out and cracked the code. Like a Drake or like a Jay-Z when he was coming up. And then how he dominated the game to where he at right now. He was able to just, have people from different places relate to you through your music instead of just sounding like one place only to the point that you shutting other people out. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to try different things and then, and expand yourself.
Okay. Now, with that being said, there's a lot of older artists that's knocking the new style of the younger artists, and then there's a lot of younger artists that never pay homage to the old artists. What's your take on both
Well,
situations?
I feel like it's both parties' fault right now, and it's like you can't blame one of the without blaming the other because they both going about it the wrong way. Because as somebody who's older, looking down at the artists, the new artists is doing a thing, and they style of music. You gotta understand. At your time, there was all the older rappers before they didn't like what you like. And you was rebellious, and you said, "Fuck that! I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Y'all know shit. Y'all old head this and third." So now, when the tables turn, they always say the tables always gonna turn. Now, if you're not, you know what I mean, making these kids feel comfortable and to, you know what I mean, try to say, I understand where you're coming from, little man, instead of just, you know, you just ridiculing all that, of course, the disrespect is going to come back. You feel me? It's like you keep beating on your kid, keep beating on your kid. It's like, my nigga, like, you ain't showing me no love. I'm starting to hate you now. Fuck you. Now I'm older, you can't hit me no more. So that metaphorically speaking is like this is how it is with the younger artists and the older artists. You know what I mean? Younger artists feel like, yo, y'all disrespecting us. We, you know what I mean? Like we having our fun. We doing this is what we like. So if you could just basically understand where everybody's coming from, and these young niggas is not paying homage, it was like, yo, you being disrespectful. You mean I kind of understand why some of these older heads are like, come on now, you're not paying respect because like I don't gonna front like nowadays they're a little more disrespectful as shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Fuck y'all old heads. I'll be like, God damn. You feel me? But you know, it's a clash of both worlds, and once you find a means in the middle to get along, it works out. Cause in the day, not everybody's not like that. You feel me? Because you have some old head like Gucci Man who definitely showing your youth some love, or people like I said, Gucci Man from the South, or people like French Montana from the East Coast, who's you know what I mean, working with younger artists, showing that, you know what, I understand, I get it. You feel me? So shout out to some of the older artists who reaching out and extending that help to the younger artists, helping them guide, you know what I mean, and you know, co-sign them saying, listen, I support you, young nigga. You feel me?
Okay. Now you seem like you have a lot of energy. So what coming to a show to see you perform? What is that like with you on stage?
Oh man, listen. You know what? When you first see me perform on stage, and this is what I always tell people that this. I don't care if your brother rap, the nigga you fucking rap, Big Father, just know after you see me perform, you have to share that same love with me, and they're gonna just have to deal with it. Cause the energy I'm bringing, listen, I don't care if you never heard my song before, but by the time I finish performing, you're gonna feel like you should have been need to hear that record, and I'm the person you need to know. And if I don't bring that energy, then I ain't do my job properly. So again, I can wholeheartedly, confidently say, after I finish performing, you're gonna want to know who the fuck I am. Cause my whole objective when I step in on that stage or any room, my energy and presence gives off like I need to know him.
Okay. So you know, we constantly have debates about stage performance and things like that. And people, you know, being newer artists, people always say, well, you know, the stage performance is not all that good. You know, at my time, Busta Rhymes was probably one of the best stage performers there is when doing the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
So how important is stage performance to you as well?
Stage performance is like it's almost more important than or equally as important as a record you put out. Because I done seen people who have great records and their stage performance is so whack. It's like basically getting to meet the person. All right, I heard through the grapevine who you are, but if I got to personally meet and your personality sucks, just for that day, that impression you left on the bad taste left in my mouth, pause. But the bad taste left in my mouth, that's what I'm gonna remember when I leave. So therefore, I'm not gonna even wanna know about you or the good traits about you because what you showed me in the beginning. You see, when you perform, sometimes that's the only chance you get to prove to that person, I'm more than just the music you heard. You feel me? And it's very important. I tell artists, yo, your show can make somebody matter of fact, your show performance could make a whack record seems good. Your performance really, you know what I mean, what could change the consumer mind of do I like him or not? Because your confidence, you know what I mean, your passion, the genuine thing you feel when you on that stage, people can see that. They can feel it. And you could be the wackest artist, but your performance could win the love and the heart from the audience. Now, if you have some good music and your performance on point, oh nigga, you were good. You out of here. You feel me? But performance is very, very, very important. That's why I put 110% in my performance. I take my performance so serious to the point that I don't have niggas on stage with me. Look at any show I did. I tell my homeboys, nah, I got this, because at the end of the day, I used to study LL Cool J. I studied old school rappers and rappers before my time. And LL, man, he grabbed the audience without tricking your mind, thinking I'm hot by having 50 guys on stage and they make it seem like the performance was lit. But because after a while, let's just say I don't know who you are, and I'm in all the way in the back. Who the fuck is a rapper? Which one of these niggas is a rapper? You feel me? Because everybody want to be a star. And you can't help that if your man get on stage, because he's excited with you. He might get so excited to the point that he's more in front than you are. You feel me? So with that being said, also it's to test you as an artist. It's best to go out there and face the thousands of people without your mans in them. And this is how you can really test if you're a good performer or not. Can you get those people's attention with you being by yourself? Not somebody helping you hype it up. Not knocking for the artists who do it, but it sharpens you, make you the beast when you go out there on your own consistently and learn how to, get the crowd's mood and temperature to adjust to you. Because when you on there by yourself, it's like a DJ. Nigga, move me. Entertain me or get booed. That's the real pressure. You could go in the studio all day, make a hit. What? You confident as fuck, nobody's watching your ass. But I done seen a lot of niggas bomb when they get on stage. And they may have the best record in the world. And then now look, people don't want to fuck with you because you didn't express to me. I don't believe what you're saying in these songs. You didn't make me believe.
Facts. So, outside of music, are you into any other type of ventures? Or?
Yeah, I do. I also have my own clothing line, leadteammmerch.com. I do sweatpants, shirts, and I also provide that service for other artists who are looking to do merch as well. So, and also I've been featured in a lot of celebrities' music videos as well, acting. So, that's another thing. You might catch me like, did videos for DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, Jadakiss, Meek Mills, Akon. I did a video for Ice-T. So, I've been getting a lot of acting, opportunities because of my own personal music videos. So directors, kind of notice, how I am with the camera. So the way they acknowledge me is by hiring me to act in other people's music videos. So that's something I've been tapping into, the acting. So, you can definitely see a lot more of that in the near future. And, just writing music, writing for other artists as well, the clothing line. And then I'm big on media marketing as well. So I'm usually like the big bro for a lot of other artists when they need some information or info how to, push themselves independently.
Okay. And being around some of those big name artists that you mentioned, what's the best advice that you got from any of them?
The best advice I got from one artist, and this is from R. Kelly, because I used to work with him. He told me this. He said, "You're good." He said, "You're more than good." He said, this is one thing you have to do a lot of artists don't do is work out. And I said, I'm thinking he's going to say, write this type of way or do this. He says, work out. The reason why you should always imply working out into your life as an artist, he said this, I could run up and down the stage and hold the same note. But you see a lot of artists, if you notice, they'll cheat. They'll run, and then the background just playing. The track is playing. They're not really holding the mic. You losing breath. That is embarrassing. A lot of artists don't notice that, but I'm telling y'all now, y'all need to get y'all wind up. Go jogging. Go, work out. Get your breathing technique, because it is so important. It is a workout going on stage. And if you think you're going to smoke and drink and look fly and shit and think you're gonna do an hour show, you're gonna shit on yourself for real and embarrass yourself in these people. Because when when that mic goes down just 1.1 second and that track is still playing in the back, you know how embarrassing that is? Like, we see you. We don't believe you. You feel me? So, like I said, that is one thing like every artist neglects, and you really have to work out. Work on your breathing, because that is the most important thing when you get on that stage. I don't give a fuck how drip you are, how cool you look, and how dope your record is. But losing your breath on stage is very embarrassing, and it will happen, especially when you gotta entertain these people, jumping up and down, left and right. You know what I mean? Like, holding that. That's why I started working out a lot. And I tell people not to get big and look over the, although that is a good, marketing thing to really look good for the women. Don't get it fucked up now. But your breathing technique. Work on your breathing technique. Work out. Work out.
Well, you kind of caught me off guard saying R. Kelly, but
Nah, I mean, you say out of all the celebrities,
yeah,
right?
yeah, but because a lot of people, with the situation that he's in, they don't bring his name up about anything they do anymore.
I don't give a fuck. My story's my story. You know what I mean? He's still a legend. He's still a legend. Fuck is you talking about? I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever he does behind his closed doors, that's his business. Not to say I'm for it or whatever, but y'all all done did some fucked up shit, or you all into some fucked up shit that we don't know about, but you probably talented as shit. So, regardless what that man is into, it doesn't matter. We cannot neglect the impact he had on us musically, and a lot of artists who are out now and became legends because of his writing. So at the end of the day, my experience with him was great. But everybody got demons. Either them shit's gonna be exposed or it's not. You feel me? Who am I to judge?
Right? Enough said. So next year or two, what can we expect from you?
Oh man, listen. Nothing but great music, more music video rollouts, and a lot more me touching state to state touring. Shout out to Evil Agency and the artistry, which got me out here in Atlanta. And basically, I've been moving around. We're gonna do a lot more tours, a lot more radios, touching and getting to know a lot more people like you that's giving me the opportunity, which I'm so grateful for. Thank you, and God bless you, my man. You feel me? And yeah, like I said, good music, and I'm just evolving more better as an artist. So expect nothing but greatness from me. That's a fact, big fact.
Okay. Well, we definitely appreciate you taking the time out of the day to come sit down with us. Can you give everybody your social media information?
Yeah, man. Again, my name is Kertasy, and you spell it Kertasy, or you can go to kertasy.com. But that's my name for all my social media handler. You know what I mean? It's all Kertasy. And yeah, find me, on IG, Facebook, and stream my music. You know what I mean? I have 3 projects out right now. A couple of singles all as well. So, and check out the music videos. Trust me, when you see hear the product and see the visuals, you ain't gonna think twice of fucking with me or following me in my journey to continue to see what I'm gonna do next. Cause trust me, it's gonna be really exciting.